This looks amazing. Are you the owner and operator of this IGD-8 Captain Sparrow?
And creator.
Does he have a name?
It's Captain IG.
Captain IG. Wow, that's amazing. Can you tell me how long did it take you to build him?
He's been a work in progress for about a year now, ever evolving and changing. So he started as a static droid, and then for Comic-Con I got his head animated. And so then we decided to dress him up in theme, and he's been Tiki IG, and now he's Captain IG.
Captain.
And then he'll be Indiana Jones IG.
Wow. Now I noticed you've got a little Grogu riding shotgun here.
Grogu made me do it.
Look, Grogu made me do it. Look at all these amazing details. Very lovely. Thank you so much for chatting with us. Have a nice day. Oh, that looked really cool. Okay. All right. Now we're coming back, making our way back to the car show. Now, one of the things over here that I see that I'm being drawn to immediately, oh my gosh, I see the Love Bug over here. I also see the A-Team van. I don't know if it's the real A-Team van, but we're gonna go check it out. So there's a lot of cars here. And then there's a portal to worlds beyond. Okay, so this is the A-Team's 94 Chevy G-Series van. This is actually from the film, the 2010 film. This is not actually from the TV series from back in the 80s, but it still looks pretty awesome. Oh man, that's pretty cool. And look, here's a great detail if you've seen the movie. That's so funny. That's awesome. Let's make our way back around to the back too. I just remember thinking that this van was so cool when I was a little kid. Ranger 75. Look at that, and you can see clearly they've taken good care of this. Now, what's this interesting? So this is a Volkswagen bus. I know this because my parents actually had one. And so this is Dharma van from 1970. Oh wow, so this is from Lost. Okay, cool. And then you can see here on the front we've got the Dharma, but we've lost the D here, which is pretty interesting and would make sense since the Dharma Initiative was on those islands. If you've ever seen Lost, that's pretty cool. And so this, I think, would have been from the third season of Lost. Amazing. Let's see if there's any cool. So it's pretty stock in here. Gosh, looking at that steering wheel brings back memories. So I have a crazy story about this that I'll tell in just a minute. Okay. Yeah, this one's definitely bringing back memories. No license plate, because you don't need license plates in the jungle. Wow, that's really awesome. Okay, so now, this is crazy. I just mentioned that my parents actually owned one of these things. Now, my parents' version, this one actually has one sliding van, so you pull this and then the whole thing's opened. My parents had one that was 2 doors open. And what happened was there was an accident and they damaged it, and the top up here got crushed down. It actually got crushed down. And so my dad had this idea that he was gonna make a shortened version of the Volkswagen bus. So he literally cut the middle of this piece out, and I'll just turn around to give you the better angle so you can see. He literally cut this middle section out. That would have been basically from this side to this side. So imagine just removing all of this middle part and then bringing the ends together and to try to put them together. Now, it ended up not being successful, but it was a valiant effort. And so after a while of not being able to get it running, it went to the junkyard. And years later, we actually spotted it. If you live in Orlando and drive down Colonial Drive, you get down to like the Bumby area. There is a ice cold air conditioning place there that's been there forever. And they have a short, squat Volkswagen bus. That's the one. That's actually the one that my dad chopped in half. And then it was repainted. I think it was like candy apple red. So if you're in Orlando and you drive down Colonial Drive and see that has history with me and with this channel. Yeah, this is the Ford GT Mark 40 Mark II from Ford versus Ferrari. Man, and it's noticeable to like look exactly how low down this is. I mean, for the right amount of downforce for a car like this, yeah, that's pretty amazing. This is a beautiful car. Number 98. Now, over here, we have another car from that same film. This is the 67 Ferrari 330 P4. And man, this looks amazing. I don't know why they bother putting in a second seat or a second door, because it doesn't look like there's very much space in there at all, but this one's beautiful. Also super low. Look at this gas cap. Just like glug, glug, glug. Not much space in here at all. Of course, the engine up here in the back. Nice, very beautiful. This is from Macy's. So it says here that this was in the Macy's Day Parade in '81, and it's been part of the Backlack Tour, or was part of the Backlack Tour for '96 to 2014. This is the Muppet Cab Company. And of course, if you remember, it says, none too swift, IOUs accepted. And you can see the rates are marked down from 50 to 12 cents. How adorable. Amazing. New York plates, of course. If you look in there, it's a Beauregard, so it's on the right-hand side, and of course there's no other seating in the back there. But that's nice that the seat is propped up by a stick. This Mercedes has got my attention. Wow. So this is Walt's car as featured in That Darn Cat in 1965. That's amazing. They actually, in addition to having the amazing car here, they actually show the check written from Walt Disney's account, May 26, 1964. He bought this car for $3,000. You're not buying a Mercedes for $3,000 in 2024, I'm telling you what. Check it out. This is the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle from the Love Bug. This one was actually used in the TV show. And you can see he's got Herbie's classic 53. Yeah. My grandma used to have one of these. That was a nice red one. And she used to drive it around. Yeah, wow, I'm like looking around in here. And of course you can see inside, it looks all original. Pretty amazing. We love Herbie. The Love Bug. It's gonna come back again, but when it does, it'll come back in CGI format. Okay, so now this one you can immediately tell is a much more modern car, and this is from Herbie Fully Loaded. It's still a 63 Volkswagen, but I guarantee that the engine, I mean, look at this. This guy is made for racing. It's got a roll cage in here. It's reinforced. I mean, it's definitely got a much, much bigger engine. You can see the spoiler. This is my Gran Turismo knowledge working for me here. Guaranteed not a stock engine here. But it looks really cool. And of course, it's got a Bass Pro Shops angle here. Look at this. It literally, here's the air intake. It forces it through this pipe and into that engine in the back. That's pretty amazing. While we're here in this first ring, let's go around here and take a look at this. Ooh, look at this guy. So now this is a 1958 Acma Vespa 400. Yeah, you thought Vespas were just scooters, but no, they actually make these incredibly compact cars. And now this is a beautiful, like all of these cars are amazingly maintained. Look at this wheelbase. This is like a 14-inch tire. It's pretty crazy. And look, it's even got a snappable convertible. You can just kind of drop the lid. It doesn't look super comfortable, but if you're riding around in this car, you're looking for places to park more than you're worried about, what you look like. Very nice, beautiful car. I'm so happy that they actually had this exhibit here because it's really, really fun to look at all these different cars. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Now, I see a bunch of Dusseldorfs and other kinds of cars here. Whoa, as we're just kind of walking by. Now, when I was a kid, I used to build these cars. Look at that. Somehow, DeVille. I have a feeling this is Cruella's car. And yes, it is. It's Cruella's 74 Panther DeVille. This is from 101 and 102 Dalmatians in 96 and 2000. This car is beautiful. Amazing. Let's keep going here. Now, this one looks like a little more modern, updated version of Cruella's car, and oh yes it is. It's Cruella's 87 Zyker. This is from TV show Once Upon a Time. I don't even know that show, but looking at this car, first of all, it's very nice, but look at this interior. It's like this plush red pile interior. A lot of these cars actually do run. Wow, definitely ostentatious. Exactly what you would expect somebody whose name is DevIll. There's Walt's car over there that we saw. Now here's a 2008 Honda S2000 convertible from High School Musical 3, the senior year. That's from 2008. And you can see there's like a 3S on the hood there. Looks pretty nice. Of course, I don't think this is a stock color, but it looks really nice. It's a ragtop convertible. Great looking car. And now let's look over here. What do we have here? This looks like a Model T. Look at these wheels. Pup, 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 pup. You know what this is? This is the absent-minded professor's car. Yes, that's right. It's Ned Brainerd's 1915 Ford Model T Touring from the absent-minded professor. Amazing. Let's walk around. And this car, of course, still incredibly maintained. Take a look. It's quite immaculate. It's up on this nice dais, and so you don't have to worry about bothering it. Fantastic. Now there's a couple more Disney cars kind of coming around here. This first red one here is the 39 Bantam Roadster from Mickey's Bantam Roadster. And this is from basically Cruising the Kingdom.
This car is cute.
This would be a car that Mickey would drive around in. Wow, beautiful. Look at the interior here. These cars are just like fun to drive. Amazing. Everything is cherry mint in this. Got the spare tire. And then of course, check it out. Mick and Min. Yeah, you know it. It's amazing. Beautiful car, beautiful car. Okay, what else? What's next? Ooh. This is a Main Street USA runabout car. So this was actually used in the park circa 1960. Looks, oh boy, here comes a copyright strike from the Tiki Room. We may have to replace this audio. But yeah, this one looks like it's drivable. Yeah, we've got a little transmission here. And I don't know what it runs on. I don't know too much about it. Maybe it's electric, but you can see it's got a little steering rod here, and then a brake and an accelerator. That's how it works. And this is the parking lot tractor and tram. This one ran at Disney Park from 68 to 97. If you've ever gone to the parks, you've ridden on this at one point or another. Especially in Orlando, you would drive and you'd park in a massive parking lot, try to remember where you were, and then you get on one of these things and they would cart you by the people load up to the front gate, at which you would basically be able to go buy a ticket. Pretty amazing. And then of course there was always the spot here where the humorous person that, and then of course there's this back little porch here where the humorous person who would not only keep an eye on the front and keep good contact with the driver, but they'd also make some jokes and some funny stuff that you could talk about. Really cool. Just one more big pano here of the car show. It's really amazing. Now I did see something over here that was a little bit interesting. Kind of reminding me that the world beyond, I wonder if that's connected to, somehow, that's connected to the actual, oh, wait, we might have missed a couple of cars. Portal to worlds beyond. Okay, we're gonna go through there in just a second. So, this is amazing. This is the Homer car. And you can see homercar.com if you want to see some more, but this is a 1987 BMW 325. that was built for the Hollywood Christmas Parade and the 25th season Simpsons promotional event. You can see lots of Easter eggs here for The Simpsons. You can also see that it looks like this is actually signed by Matt Groening. That's pretty cool. Of course, it's built for racing, it's reinforced, it's got a roll cage, there's basically nothing in there. You can see it's got a racing harness. That's right. For those of you who don't live, this is the California flag right here. We fly that. We fly the California burrito flag. And of course, it's the Homer. What an awesome car. Let's keep going around here. Oh, check out, this is Sam Flynn's Ducati from the Tron Legacy movie that came out in 2010. This is Sasha, Dr. John, JD Dorian's TNG 49cc scooter from Scrubs. I barely remember that show. Emma Swan's 72 Volkswagen Beetle. This one looks exactly like my grandma's car, except it's yellow instead of red the way that hers was. If you look back here, you can also see some really killer branding from the Mouseketeer bar, right? You see Donald Duck orange juice. Growing up in Florida, Florida frozen, Donald Duck orange juice was really common, and it was pretty cheap. And you can see here it's 29 cents for 6 ounces. Pretty amazing. A couple of other really great callbacks here. Wow, now this is an interesting one that you wouldn't have expected to find here. If you saw the movie Nomadland, this is Fern's E250 Ford. She lived in here. And you can see inside, they actually kept this consistent with how she had sort of set it up. You can see her cooler up here in the front, as she always had with her. Man, Nomadland was a real eye-opening movie. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. It makes you thankful for what you got, and also makes you very aware of how easy it is to take it all away. Now, this is perhaps one of the best that we could find, and I think it's the last one. Looking around here, this is the Electric Mayhem van from the Muppets Mayhem. Look at that. Look at this. Now this looks to be, maybe this is a 72. Of course, you can see Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem. Awesome. Got tie-dye seats in here. Of course, you can see there's nothing else going on. Floorboards are kind of fun and interesting. You got some flower power kind of symbols. We'll walk around to the other side here. Yep, we've got the electric teeth here. Got a great big old dent because why not? Probably came like that. Amazing. I don't know if you can see this beading and flagging that's in the back window here, but that's pretty cool. I got a duplicate of this side. You can see those seat backs. And then of course the bottom is all out of here. And now you can see inside just a little bit better. Look at these really cool window dressing. It's not down here, but you can also see there's like a bamboo partition that you can put down here if you wanted to. What a really cool piece. Very nice. Okay, now we're gonna head over here to Worlds Beyond. I mean, we've looked at every one of these cars here. It's quite a long video, but hope you guys are enjoying it because these are all cars from film and television of various different films and TV shows over history of Disney. Just really nice to see. It's a great use of the space too. You know, I was originally worried that there wouldn't be enough space to be able to use it, but now, whoa, 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 what's this? Wow. All right. Feel like we're making the jump to Lightspeed, but I definitely recognize this as Daft Punk. And this is Tron soundtrack. And oh wow, check that out. There's a light cycle. Wow, and this is actually one of the light cycles from the California Adventure, from the promotional tour. It's pretty amazing. Does not look like a comfortable ride, my friends. But here's the head-on. Looks pretty cool. Amazing. There's a few more pieces here before we get over to this clear, awesome Star Wars diorama. Whoa. Let's look at this first. This is a future Lexus. I wonder, is this from Minority Report? Let's find out what we're looking at here. Yes, I was right. It's from Minority Report. This is the 2054 Lexus Maglev Pod. Wow. Let's get a look inside. It's really interesting. Of course, it's a set piece for shots, but I love that the seats are backwards facing. It implies that the car knows where it's going and you're just coming along with it. Really neat shot here of that. And then there's the head-on. Get back here and you can see it a little bit better this way. Really cool. I wonder if that's what cars will look like in the future. I think this is a very generous seating considering. I think we'll probably want a lot firmer seating constraints. This also, Lexus Roadster. Talk about product placement, friends. This also from Minority Report, so this is a 2054 Lexus Roadster. Now you can see it's implying that in 2054, cars haven't changed too much. And I live in San Francisco and I know that our AI is driving cars already. So I can't imagine 20 more years are gonna go by where people are gonna wanna drive cars like this, except for fun. Look at the size of these wheels back here too. These are huge. These are incredible. The taillights with a little wind. I mean, it's a really nice looking mock-up vehicle, but I don't think we're gonna ever see a car like that. Whoa, look at this guy. RT01. Looks like a big moon crawler. There's a big moon crawler here. And this is the Wayland. Wait, is this from, oh, this is from Prometheus. So this is the 2089 Wayland transport rover from the movie Prometheus. Now it looks familiar. And you can see some pretty amazing stuff up here. Let's get a 3/4 view. Of course, it's all, you know, built for a set, but it's still pretty amazing. You get a nice view up there into the cockpit. Amazing. That's really cool. This is a rock. This is the 300 BC rock. The Pioneers.
Oh, the Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
If you get that joke, you are at the right channel. Observable card here. This is another Lexus from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, so this is the GX4. And you can see that it's matte black. Really nice. Got the S.H.I.E.L.D. branding here on the side. Not a big fan of the matte black, but you know, it's a nice looking. Of course, it's got this exempt tag because, you know, that's funny. Really, really nice. Now, if we scan to the right, we've got some other original and exciting stuff. And this is actually Rey's land speeder from The Force Awakens. This is amazing. Now, I don't know if this is a replication because, of course, they have one of these over at Downtown Disney, but maybe this is actually the one from the movie. And, you know, if you look down here, you can see that they've kind of built this real sand. And you can see how this frame is set up. I have a feeling this might actually be one of the on-screen pieces that might have been used in The Force Awakens. Of course, Rey is always collecting junk, so here's some junk from Rey. And then this is one of the costumes, and you see a little model of BB-8 here. This one looks really nice. I've always admired the simplicity of this costume for Rey. It's very utilitarian, but it's also got a certain elegance and femininity retained in it. Oh God, the copyright strikes, friends. Every time you hear this music, I have to edit it out or get rid of it somehow. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna get picked up and I'm gonna get a limitation from YouTube. So then we got this interesting little shop spot here with a bunch of junk, a droid there. Amazing. Wow, that was super cool. Now we're gonna go over here and see if we can get away from this music. Not because we don't like the music, don't get the wrong idea. It's not because of that. Now, I believe this is gonna be Epic Mickey. Let me see. Hi. Yeah. So this is Epic Mickey rebrushed. This is pretty amazing. You can see a lot of people are here and actually waiting to give the game a try. Now, Epic Mickey was actually a really cool game that came out quite a while back. So this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a redo. It's pretty amazing. Now here's some amazing stuff from Thomas Kincaid. He's got a bunch of limited edition images here, and I believe that they're actually prints of his paintings. They're like, you can see these are spendy. Each one of these is at least 1,100 bucks. But there's some pretty amazing images here. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. And there's a couple of holiday ones. I could imagine bringing these out and actually using them seasonally. That could be really amazing. They've got a bunch of other pieces in here, some larger pieces. Wow, these are a couple thousand, maybe $4,000–$6,000. Amazing, these are beautiful. Thomas Kincaid. I know that they also have a really robust website, so you could check out thomaskincaid.com. I'm sure you will find some interesting stuff. Now we've got a D23 offer spot. One of the things that gold members get the benefit of at D23 is you get an offer from this particular booth. I can look up and find out what it is. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it's something free, sometimes it's a giveaway. It's a great way to bring, those types of people into the booth throughout the course of the day. You can see this is all collector's edition Cyclops Printworks Disney fine art from some of the best. And I see one of my favorite artists is actually on the wall up here with a Jack Skellington, and that is Shag. I'm zooming in here on this piece above this gentleman's head here. Shag is a really great pop artist that is based out of Palm Springs, and I see him every year at Comic-Con. In fact, he literally is standing right there, and he's having a nice chat. And he always has the greatest style. I just love what he brings to the art, and I love his pieces. So you can see there's J.C. Richard, Craig Drake, Eric Tan, Heather Edwards. Some really, really beautiful stuff here. It's pretty amazing. It'd be interesting to get a chance to talk to Shag just a little bit. I wonder if he could tell us a little bit about the pieces that he has here for the collection. Oh, and then we've got a signing going on here.
Smash Bros. Hole.
Disney and Square.
Wow. From Heather Edwards. I love these graphites. Dom Corona is going to be here. Very nice. Friday from 2:30 to 3:30. So they have the artists come in and do the signings. That's really cool. All right. Now we're going to keep moving around here. This is the other side of that booth. You can see a little more pastel-y type colors in this side of the booth. Some nice Jungle Book stuff there. I love these are all beautiful, man. And I know that they sell very well here. It's one of those things that you can always count on as people buying beautiful artwork if it's Disney related. All right, so we see the Doorables. We saw the Doorables at Comic-Con a couple weeks ago. They're pretty cute, nice and little new fun thing. I need to find out more about the volunteers and see if I can learn more about what this is all about. Yep. Okay, now this is just the first floor. There's actually a whole other section that basically we haven't yet seen yet. So we're going to focus our energy around this part of the floor first, and then we'll make our way up Higher. Okay, so we've got Sunglasses Hut. Now, it's interesting that Sunglass Hut would have their own retail space here. But you can see that they've actually got some new eyewear here. And as I look at these, I'm sure there's some little details in them that will help me understand. There's actually a Disney collection. So they've got Mayhem, Magical Mayhem care kits. Nice. Very cool. Hello.
Hello.
Look at these
So that's
earpiece.
That's Little Mermaid.
That's very pretty.
Little Mermaid Juniors as well.
Little Mermaid Junior, is that the official name of the piece?
Little Mermaid Kids. Yeah.
Okay, so I can see the inside of the earpieces here as well. Has some decoration. That's pretty cool.
It's our D100
Ooh,
Ray-Ban Mega Wayfarer.
can I pick it up?
Please do.
Oh, okay. All right, so of course the classic Ray-Ban Wayfarer design. You can look, this is nice. Inside you can see some really cool sketches. Let's see if we can get that to find its way into focus. There we go. Nice. You got the D100 branding here on the earpiece. Very nice. Very pretty.
Yeah, of course. Let's go ahead. Use the care kit today.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Here's the new.
Okay.
These frames are making their debut here.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So this is a really cool design. I love. This is looked like somebody took a toothpick and ran it through the ink. And you know, normally you could screw that up, but that looks really killer. And of course, these are Mickey's colors. These are beautiful. Are these lenses polarized?
They are.
Oh, wow.
This one is a mirrored polar lens.
Okay. Very nice.
Mickey on one side, Minnie on the other.
Of course.
Because you know.
Yeah. That's just the right amount too. And of course, the nice color, nice Mickey red.
And then we have it in a blue.
Okay, that's
with a
cool.
Radiant gray polar lens.
Very nice. And are any of these exclusive to D23?
They are brand new to D23. They
I
aren't
see, okay.
necessarily exclusive, but they are making their debut here.
Very cool. These are beautiful pieces. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back around after I've done all my recording for the day. Thank you. Wow, so these are some really nice, so again, these are making their debut here. Really nice pieces. Of course, ESPN is here. Oh, look. Oh, hey, Spider-Man. Are you sure it's not your fault, Spidey? Are you sure it's not your fault, Spidey? Come on, Spidey, it's your fault. All right. Now, we did see this really cool Lionel train. We'll take another look at that later, but one of the things I did see walking by here that was so cool was this crazy machine. And this is a steam boiler. Explains to you how a steam boiler would work that would run one of these big trains. It's pretty amazing. ESPN has a huge space here. We're just gonna keep moving on. Let's see. I think we are gonna stick to our plan here. Now we've got this really cool Wolverine and Deadpool painting here. I don't know the story about this painting, but it's pretty amazing. This is the backside of a Target booth. You don't normally think that Target would actually have a presence, but I guess they're an important enough retail partner to Disney that they actually have a presence. And you can see there's some Funkos for sale here. Looks like there's a couple of limited edition. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. They have a bullseye in a Captain America shirt photo op that's available inside of the booth. And you can see lots of people hanging out here, just waiting around to see what's what. That's really amazing. All right. We're going to go check out the animation booth over here. We wandered by a little bit earlier, and there's of course this amazing Moana 2 stand-up with a photo op available with Maui's amazing hook and Moana's awesome oar. And you can see, oh, that's That's Maui's ore. Yeah, so you can see people can jump in here and kind of get a quick photo. Looks pretty cool. I wonder if that is intended to be scale size. Maybe. Now we'll come in here and you can kind of see some interesting stuff. So there's some Moana 2 promotion. And then there's folks here wanting to get a photo with not just Moana herself, but also the great Maui here. And you can see that this actually comes all the way up. Maui got all of his tattoos. You can see little Maui right there in the middle of his stomach. That's really great.